This is the worst company ever. Their products are horrible, made with chemical compounds, which a few I'm severely allergic to, and ended up breaking out in hives. Customer service is the worst. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here, old friends or new. My name is G, and on my channel, I like to make videos to expose the shady, predatory, and manipulative tactics of MLMs, aka multi-level marketing businesses, aka direct selling, social selling, network marketing, or my favorite, illegal pyramid scheme. The lucky company we are discussing today on my channel is Q Sciences. Q Sciences is a Utah-based health and wellness, nutrition, and miscellaneous personal product supplement company. In my opinion, they don't have such a flashy and pretty aesthetic that, let's say, the Monet girls give off. However, and not surprisingly, a lot of Monet leaders are actually leaving that company and bringing their immense downlines to join Q Sciences. As interest in Q Sciences continues to rise, I think that this is a perfect time to go on over to the Better Business Bureau website and check out what reviews and complaints they have against them. If you are someone who has been approached by a friend or a family member and have been offered these products or offered this opportunity, then please stick around because we will be going over some important information such as real reviews and complaints from people, as well as some interesting legal information and action that has been brought against Q Sciences. If these kinds of topics are interesting for you or you want to learn more about Q Sciences, then please consider subscribing to my channel or checking out the playlist that I'm going to be linking above. If you know somebody who is currently being approached about Q Sciences, maybe you could even share this video with them just to help give them a fuller picture of what Q Sciences is really about. And lastly, please don't hesitate to leave your personal thoughts for me below. Whether you are pro Q Sciences or not, having conversations with you all is definitely the best part about being a content creator, in my opinion, because whether you're agreeing with something that I said or you're disagreeing and sharing your own perspective, I always feel like I'm learning something new and seeing something from a different point of view. Now, with all of that said, this video is solely for entertainment and edification purposes only. No haterade is being drank here, so let's jump right in. When I first searched Q Sciences Better Business Bureau complaints, something that was listed in the results was from the BBB National Programs Newsroom, and this is actually a press release, and the title of this press release is DSSRC refers earnings and health-related product performance claims for Q Sciences to FTC and Utah Attorney General. Now, DSSRC stands for the Direct Selling Self-Regulatory Council. So basically, this committee went to the FTC and to the Utah Attorney General because Q Sciences failed to respond to their inquiry. The DSSRC had inquired to Q Sciences about some of the claims that they were making. Ambassadors were putting things out on social media implying that Q Sciences products can protect against health conditions such as COVID-19. Some of these product claims include, but are not limited to, who wouldn't want a spray that boosts their immune system during a pandemic? Give me all the sprays. Helps with pain, inflammation, feelings of sadness, sleep issues, immunity, just to name a few. There are several different sprays, including immune system boosting, which is a great thing when we are living in a pandemic and have so many other sicknesses we want to protect ourselves from. I have everything you need to keep yourself and your family healthy during the crazy corona times. Now more than ever, it is important to boost your immune system. This press release goes on to say that during the inquiry, DSSRC also identified several additional posts, including an earnings claim on the Q Sciences website promoting their financial freedom movement that promises full-time income through the Q Science business opportunity. When the company first received the inquiry from DSSRC, Q Science questioned their jurisdiction. That's kind of funny. They're like, who are you? We don't have to listen to you. But it turns out the DSSRC's jurisdiction includes any product or earnings claim communicated by any national direct selling company and or its independent sales force members, making this inquiry totally appropriate for DSSRC. And it turns out that not only did Q Sciences question the DSSRC's jurisdiction and question their authority, but they also failed to respond to their concerns. And it looks like all they really did was disable 3 of the 5 social media posts that we talked about, and that they significantly modified the crazy Corona post. And since Q Sciences failed to respond to the DSSRCs, that's why they went ahead and referred the matter over to the appropriate government agency, in this case, the FTC and the Utah Attorney General. Now, this press release was from September 28th, 2021, so still fairly recent, and also not a good sign that they're not even responding to the claims and trying to modify them and change them. So Q Sciences were not off to a good start here. But now let's go and take a look at Q Science's profile on the Better Business Bureau website. Something that I was completely shocked to see was that Q Sciences has an F as their letter grade. And I'm not shocked because I think Q Sciences is an amazing company and they deserve an A. I'm shocked that the grade actually reflects my opinion of the company, because so often when I do these Better Business Bureau complaints videos, we see that even though a company has disgraceful reviews, they still get to have the letter A on their page. Awesome that we actually see the appropriate letter grade, which is an F. And what's interesting here is that we can actually go and click to see what the reasons were for giving this BBB rating. And what it says here is that the reasons for rating Q Sciences with an F is because of failure to respond to 7 complaints filed against this business. And there are 11 complaints, and there's 1 complaint filed against this business that was not resolved. So because Q Sciences doesn't even want to engage and respond, BBB went ahead and just gave them an F. Before we leave this page, something interesting that I wanted to mention was over here I saw the address for Q Sciences, and just out of curiosity I decided to put it into Google Maps. I don't know, I really don't know what I was looking for, but what I found was actually really interesting. So you may have heard of an essential oil company called doTERRA. Well, what I was really surprised to see was that doTERRA has a bunch of properties right across the street basically from where this Q Sciences building is. Now to me, that's just interesting to see, but it's not surprising because Utah has a lot of MLM companies. They also have a high Mormon population. It's not uncommon for Mormons to participate in MLMs, and maybe they just have policies and legislation in Utah that makes it an ideal place to do business there. But just a weird coincidence or weird connection that I saw to another MLM that I wanted to let you guys know about. What do you make of that? Do you think Q Sciences and doTERRA people are like BFFs and they hang out together? Or do you think that a lot of people who do Q Sciences maybe also do doTERRA? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts below. Now I want to go on to talk about the customer reviews and those stars. Out of an average of 28 customer reviews, they secured a 3.29 out of 5 stars. And what's interesting is that's actually one of the better ratings that we've seen. This means that there are, on average, higher ratings for Q Sciences than we've seen with other MLM companies, which could mean one of 2 things. On one hand, it could mean that Q Sciences is a superior company and they do have superior products, therefore, it is just a natural consequence that they would have better reviews, or they have made it a mission within their organization to have their ambassadors offset the negative reviews by being aggressive in writing positive reviews. What are your thoughts? What do you think is happening here? This isn't just completely my opinion here. I actually want to show you some evidence that helps to prove my theory. Let's go ahead and scroll down to the first review that we see. It's a 1 star from October 2019, and Bonnie said, "The ambassadors have worked hard trying to boost the ratings. This was a terrible company for me. Reoccurring issues with unauthorized billing. Back orders for over 5 months. Not getting product. Nothing but problems. After this, I will never join a multi-level marketing company. Pure fraud. I wish every story ended that way, with a person thinking, man, I am never going to join another one. But there are so many things that are wrong here. Unauthorized billing, yet you are not even getting any products. When you give a company your credit card information and you pay for something, you shouldn't have to worry that they're going to be charging you in the future without your consent. And sadly, unauthorized billing is going to continue to come up again in these reviews. Next, I want to share a review from February of 2020. Another 1-star review. Allison said, "This page is full of reviews by the employees of this multi-level marketing scam. I, like many others with honest complaints, purchased these products once to support a friend." That sounds like what I did. I'm sure that sounds like a lot of people's experiences, right? We just want to help out our friend. We want to be supportive. We want to be a good friend. I was not presented with any terms, nor did I sign anything authorizing my membership into the pyramid scam. I did not create my own online account, nor electronically accept any terms, or even enter my own credit card info for that matter. I was not told that in order to purchase products, I needed to become a sales agent. Nevertheless, to my surprise, less than 2 weeks after receiving my presumed one-time order, I get an email confirming my auto-ship replenishment order has been processed and my credit card was charged. It's very clear this company is aware of their scam, because there's even a customer service phone menu option dedicated to concerns about auto-ship. It doesn't even matter what I think of the products, because their business practices are beyond unethical and fraudulent. Yeah, it really does send a message when you have a dedicated section of customer service specifically to concerns about auto ship. And I also just want to say how this really reminded me of my experience when I was purchasing products from Rodan & Fields through somebody who I was close to. And it was a sort of similar process where I was supposed to give my information over text to that person, and then she was going to be inputting everything and doing the ordering on her side. I didn't feel comfortable with that, and I insisted on doing it myself because I didn't want to be putting my credit card information out there. It wasn't that I didn't trust her, it's that I didn't want the numbers to be hacked somehow. If somebody broke into my Wi-Fi, broke into my Instagram, I don't know, you know what I mean? So always trust your gut and don't be giving away too much information needlessly. It just makes it easier for the scammers, unfortunately. But to be fair, I do want to share some of the positive reviews as well, because there are a lot. So even though these people think they are fake, I want to share some of those with you all and get your opinion. And I do want to note that some of these positive reviews sound eerily similar. Let's take a look at these two, for example. First, I'll show them to you and put them on the screen so that you can take a quick glance, and then I'll just go ahead and read them. So in February of 2021, Dana left 5 stars and said, "I was skeptical of ordering after reading reviews about long shipping times and auto shipment issues. But my first order ended up being a product on back order, but I received it within a week. I love the products I ordered and ended up ordering other products a couple months after, which I received a few days after I ordered. I am impressed with their promptness and the quality of the products." And now the other review, which came a month later, also began, "I was skeptical, like many, but I have been so impressed with every product I have ordered from this company. Their customer service department has gone above and beyond when I have a question or need help. Love how they are continuously striving to make these awesome supplements even better, life-changing." Now, I know those are not verbatim the same message. However, the way that they began and just a lot of the elements really screamed to me that this may be prompted or scripted. And here are a few that absolutely sound very, very scripted in my opinion. This one is from April 2022, a 5-star review. "Q Sciences is the real deal. The products are absolutely amazing, and I'm a walking testimonial to that. Life-changing products provided by a cutting-edge, forward-thinking, developmental team that listens and responds to customers and ambassadors. And as a business opportunity, they provide an outstanding compensation plan that is very straightforward, along with many opportunities to interact with top leaders and executives. Yeah, at the Backswitch Lodge retreat when you guys are getting into the hot tub together. On top of that, I love the company values, which focus on family, friends, fitness, finances, and faith. They provide access to financial coaching for debt reduction, even a program to help pay off a debt of your choice or save for retirement. Simply the best experience I've ever known within an MLM business. Seems a little suspicious to me. But that's just my opinion. And then one more 5-star review before we move on. This is from March 2022. This company is absolutely incredible. Their vision and ethics are above and beyond. Let me know your thoughts below if you think that those are genuine, legitimate 5-star reviews, or if you think they may be fluffed up for extra effect. I tend to believe the reviews that have more detailed information or talk about a specific experience, rather just focusing on overall concepts and ideals. So these are some of the reviews that I'm more inclined to believe, the 1-star reviews. For example, in May of 2022, Melina said, "Horrible customer service, charged for items I never ordered, and received little to no help from customer service. Stay away from this scam. I get much better products from my local shop." Awesome. Love how Melina mentioned that. A lot of these products in MLM companies, most of the time, are not even that good. So not only is it a complete waste of money, but you're also not even getting the effect from it. Whenever possible, just get the cheaper alternative, because even if it's a store brand, it's probably going to be better for you and better on the bottom line. Another 1-star review from May 2022 says, "If you don't believe this is a pyramid, then take 2 minutes to just ask those at the top making hundreds of thousands to millions what their rank is on the customer side of the new comp plan. If this were truly about customers and they weren't making all their money primarily from lower levels, being told must do auto ship, then they'd instantly have been at a high rank on customer side. They continue to use income, lifestyle statements, all public posts without publishing a company income disclosure statement, and falsely advertise something approved, all against FTC. Stay away." That is one thing that Q Sciences still has failed to do, which is release an income disclosure statement. I have not seen one. If you have seen one or seen some version of it, please send it my way, because I would be very interested to look it over and see how great this opportunity really is. We're going to read 2 more 1-star reviews, then we are moving on to the customer complaints. In April 2022, Jane said, "This is the worst company ever. Their products are horrible, made with chemical compounds, which a few I'm severely allergic to, and ended up breaking out in hives. Customer service is the worst. I was on hold for over a half an hour to get my money back, and they didn't refund me until 1 month after my complaint. They claim they are natural ingredients, and they're not. Stay away from them." Imagine using a product, breaking out in hives, and then having to struggle just to get your money back. But this is a lucky situation. This person actually was able to get a refund even though it was 1 month later. So that at least is something. However, what if the allergic reaction would have been worse? These little products, this little opportunity is not worth your life, and it is not worth your health because they are not FDA approved. They have an overabundance of chemicals that oftentimes interact with each other in negative ways. I do have a video coming soon for you all where I go more in depth on the Q Sciences products, just to really see what it is that people are putting into their bodies. Now the last 1-star is from Jerry from 2021, and he said, "I had pain that I was told Q Science would fix by a natural health professional that is on Q Sciences advisory boards and huge annual promoter. Since I was promised the products would change my life and they were expensive, then I should become a promoter. My advisor said she would walk me through the steps. When my pain was so bad and no benefit from my advisor, she quit responding to me. 3 years later, I have seen 0 results from Q Sciences. My advice is to not get involved with Q Sciences. There's really nothing to the products. On the inside, they promote each other to use anecdotal stories instead of scientific results. There are 2 really important things that this person mentioned. The first one is that they were recommended to become a promoter, or as Q Sciences would say, an ambassador, because of a natural health professional who was also a Q Sciences member sitting on their advisory boards. So their position within the natural health community lended credibility to Q Sciences, which helped convince this person to join. If you see somebody promoting a product for your health and they are a doctor or they are a healer or they have some sort of ties to medicine, you're going to be more likely to believe that they know what they're talking about if they are giving their stamp of approval to this product or company, which that's not always the case. A lot of times these products are bad, but people are more concerned with making a buck than they are about how it will affect people. Another thing that I think is really important here is how this person recognized that on the inside, all they do to promote each other is use anecdotal stories instead of scientific results. So this goes back to the edification that Q Sciences loves to have their members do. If you're not sure what I'm talking about with all this edification stuff, I'm going to link the video up there and you can go check that out to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, someone needs to get them a dictionary. Now let's move on to Q Sciences customer complaints. So there are 11 complaints total, with 5 being billing collection issues and 6 being a problem with products or Q Sciences customer service. In the billing issues, we see a lot of misleading and manipulation when it comes to their return policy, people being told one thing and then having it changed on them and being blocked out of receiving their refund, so having a total loss on products. We also see a lot of issues with auto renewal and people being fraudulently charged when they actually have no idea what Q Sciences is. And then again, like we talked about earlier, we have the auto ship issue where people are being set up on auto ship and being charged for products that they don't want, sometimes not even receiving those. Now I want to spend some time talking about some of the complaints related to problems with product or service. I noticed that Q Sciences appears to have some trouble honoring their refunds. Not only that, but then being dishonest when being confronted about it. For example, in May 2021, somebody submitted their complaint to the BBB, which stated, "Purchased a faulty product. It is food related and it doesn't dissolve into water as claimed. Due to it being past 30 days, they're refusing to help me with any option." Q Sciences actually responded about a month later and they said, "Thank you for being a part of the Q Sciences family. We understand your reasoning for wanting to return the product. We do see that the exception was made even though you were outside the refund window. In our system, it shows that the order was refunded on this date. Please reach out to customer support if you have any further questions or concerns. Thank you." Q Sciences was thinking that they had closed the door on this complaint, they had sealed it and topped it with a bow, but no, in actuality, that is not what happened. The person who posted the complaint came back the next day after Q Sciences' response, and they said, "I am rejecting this response because I have attached the chat conversation where my return for this order was denied and I didn't receive a refund. You must be seeing another order number that was refunded. I never had an exception made. The refunds I received were within the 30-day time period. This product was defunct and not right, yet I was still refused. Order number such and such is the one I was requesting a refund on. When I tried to email support@qsciences.com, it takes days/weeks to hear back, and that is if I hear back. Very poor customer service." Q Sciences never responded to that. I don't know if Q Sciences was hoping that this person wouldn't catch on and it would look to other people like they had resolved this, when in reality, they did nothing to get this person their refund. And also, I just shudder at thinking about some product that's supposed to be dissolved in water that's not, and then ingesting that. Ugh. I'm not someone who likes those sort of things. I know they have little fizzy things that you can put in your water and mix it up and drink it. I'm not about that life. Give me some water, some lemon. I'm good, but gross. And now I want to share one last complaint with you, and it's another example of a faulty product that a customer received. This is from March 2021. I purchased $200 worth of product. I purchased 2 bags of Chai Spice Armor and 2 bags of pumpkin cookie meal replacement. To each his own, but that doesn't sound appetizing to me. I could not stomach the taste of either product. I'm not surprised. I sent 2 emails to support@qsciences.com in order to initiate a refund. I did not receive a reply from either email. I used their online chat feature to initiate a refund and was told by the representative that I would receive an email with return instructions. Again, I didn't receive an email. I checked my junk and spam folders. Didn't receive anything. I'm now $200 out on products I cannot use, and I'm not being given assistance with a return I've asked for 3 times. Horrible. And $200 for that crap? Yikes. That's a lot of money. But when people think that they are purchasing something that's good for their health, people splurge. Oh, this is going to be good for me. It's worth it. And sadly, with MLMs, often it's not. So here are my final thoughts. Let's think about this question. Does everything we read and saw here on the Better Business Bureau website inspire confidence in us to trust Q Sciences? Should we say yes to that friend or family member who wants us to try some of their overpriced products? Should we say yes to that person who is trying to convince us to join as an ambassador? In my opinion, no. What we saw were a lot of issues relating to auto ship and extra charges for things that you didn't order. We saw a lot of misleading people and manipulating them as it related to getting their refunds honored. We read about some disgusting and ineffective and inedible products that customers were given. And to top it all off, we heard about their horrible customer service. For me, that is like the most important thing, customer service. Because the fact of the matter is, no person and no company is perfect. Humans are inherently flawed. Mistakes are bound to happen. In fact, in the education world, we like to say mistakes are proof that we are trying, proof that we are growing. We love when mistakes happen. So my point is, everyone's going to make mistakes. Things are not always going to go according to plan. What matters is how you react and how you respond. From what we read and what we saw today, it's evident that Q Sciences didn't take the opportunity to hold themselves accountable and change what needed to be changed in regards to their marketing and their income and earnings claims, as well as confronting these issues that customers had head on. Their seemingly nonchalant attitude towards taking responsibility is really off-putting to me, and compared with other Better Business Bureau profiles of other companies that we have reviewed on my channel, this is definitely the company that has put in the least amount of effort to respond to people and try to make things right. That to me is not the type of company that I would like to be associated with. Imagine joining, having the best of intentions, wanting to just make some extra money for your family, wanting to just get healthy, lose those extra pounds, and then recruiting your friends and family, and then seeing them have these kinds of issues, seeing them get products that are not good, seeing them struggle with the customer service and struggle with getting their refunds and returns honored. Because when you think about it, that's who suffers the most in these MLMs. It's you, it's your friends, it's your family, everybody who has gotten looped into this predatory cycle. Well, everyone, we have now reached the end of the video. I hope that you found this to be informative and hopefully entertaining. And if you are thinking of joining Q Sciences, I hope you will reconsider. If you need some more Q Sciences content to check out, please check out some of the other videos I have here on my channel where we look at their team calls, their opportunity calls, some of the secret scammer material that they have. I'll link those videos below in the description box so you can easily get to them. them. In my opinion, they are up there with Amway for their use of creepy and culty antics. But with that being said, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, a great evening. You are staying hydrated, getting enough rest, enjoying your summer, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, thank you. Bye.